despite the absence of Benegora, Hesselink and Samaras. And they've been spraying some passes around too. Hearts happy with their form recently, but not with the results. Scott McDonald into the path of Mark Wilson, continuing at left back. Killian Sheridan started against Hibs last week. His first ever start for Celtic, and he marked it with a goal. Now he has the other Edinburgh side in his sights.
Yeah, he has looked very, very good, Killian Sheridan. He does, as Gordon Strachan said before the match, he offers a little bit of height there. And it can be a necessity in top-class football now. I'm sure that Scott McDonald will revel playing alongside him.
Hearts have actually won 4 of their last 9 encounters with Celtic, and not many can boast a record like that against the men in hoops. But Celtic looking pretty ruthless right now, domestically speaking. Gordon Strachan's side chasing a 9th successive domestic victory. Gary Caldwell will steer that away. Scott McDonald is first to it, ahead of Lee Wallace. And now Hinkle. And he'll get a free kick off Wallace. Stephen McManus returning from injury. Wilson. Scott McDonald, Sheridan. McDonald has Christoph Berra for company, and Egert Jonsson there too. Wilson, Maloney has gone out. Two fiercely passionate managers, that's for sure. Sharba Laszlo, the 8th head coach of the Romanov reign at Tynecastle. I'm sure gets through a few managers. Nade sandwiched, and it's broken kindly for Robson. Boritz seeking out Sheridan. Christoph Berra and Zaliukas will be hoping to keep him in check this afternoon. Sheridan getting his chance because Georgios Samaras and young Benegora Hesselink are still sidelined. Zaliukas in front of Sheridan then. Wilson. Chesnauskis for Nade. And that will be a free kick. Barry Robson, the offender.
Oh, it's good play from Nade. I think he's had 2 touches so far, and both he's held. We've got the foul from that one. Chesnauskis looks lively down that right-hand side. And we know that Driver will on the left. And that's where Nade's got to do his job, hold it in and try and feed these players.
Bruno Aguiar made a remarkable return after 18 months out injured against Hibs and scored in the Edinburgh derby. The fans are cranking up the atmosphere. Wallace in towards Nade. He wasn't deemed fit enough in the first couple of months of the season.
Well, he still hasn't scored Nade, but certainly has a little go at that one. A cheeky effort. Just off target. As I said just before the match, he's so important for the home side today, Nade. He's got all the strength and pace. He's just got to be able to be someone that they can rely on to hold the ball in.
Sheridan poked that away from Berra, and Zaliukas covered and claimed the throw for Hearts, but it has gone Celtic's way.
Scott Brown's out on the right-hand side for Celtic, as we expected. Robson's tucked in. Be interesting to see if Brown can get himself among the goals again from that position.
Paul Hartley facing his former club. Sean Maloney. Karapidis screening his defence. Hartley. And again. Now Hinkle, recently returned from injury. Scott Brown. Robson and Stewart collided. Hartley looking to release McDonald. Maloney quickly in. Hart's cried handball against Robson. It's a Celtic throw. Saliukas hounded by Brown, and a few people have been hounded by him this season. Oh, Stewart with a needless nudge. A bit more of a nudge, perhaps, on Robson.
Yeah, slightly overzealous into the back of Robson here from Michael Stewart, but he's just trying to get his team going early in this match, get the pace up. He knows they have to press all over the park, but primarily in that midfield area where they have a man over in there, with Karapidis just sitting in that five-man bank.
McManus and Caldwell will join Sheridan in the box. It's Hinkle then to float it in, and a good fist away by Ballock, although it's returned by Sean Maloney, and Celtic have found a way to goal early on. It fell invitingly to Maloney. Invitation accepted. Celtic in front already.
Well, you're bang on in. It was an invitation, but what a difficult one to take. I don't think the goalkeeper does too much wrong there, but Maloney's in, right into it. He can see it coming, Maloney. He reacts quickest, and I'll tell you what, just to be able to do that on the half volley, puts a little bit of curl on it, he caresses it in, he still gets the power, he keeps it down, and he avoids a whole number of players in there. What a top-class finish that is.
That is a fabulous goal from Sean Maloney. Will secure a throw. Did knock Celtic out of the League Cup last season, in Glasgow as well, but they were thumped a couple of times there in the SPL, and the only league encounter here last season finished 1-1. Hearts equalising late on. Hearts, of course, finishing the bottom half for the first time since the split was introduced in 2000. Wilson. Maloney. Hartley running onto that. Karapidis blocks it. Karapidis felt he was maybe caught by Hartley there.
Well, certainly there's a problem in the midfield area for Hearts. Celtic, when they're on the ball, overrunning them in there, and that shouldn't be the case. And I think it's because Chisnauskas and Driver are not tucking in enough and helping out centrally.
Hartley's corner, and Barry Robson, and can they scramble it in? Yes, they can. It's Gary Caldwell who's going to claim it as his. McDonald nearly forced it over, but Celtic are 2-0 up inside 20 minutes. Eager to regain top spot in the SPL.
Well, that's it. What a start for Celtic. And they just look like they want it so much. Scott McDonald in there, Ballock makes a good save, but Caldwell at the back post just makes sure, with tenacious effort to stay in there. I want that. It comes back in. Aguiar, I think, is looking for the ball to be out, but it just as that point comes up there, the ball comes up, and I think it just clips the right arm of Caldwell, and that keeps the ball in. That's what Aguirre's not happy about. That goal should not stand. Otherwise the ball's past the post, but it's still 1-0. You see exactly what Aguirre had complaints about. But Caldwell, well, he wasn't hanging around.
Well, Hearts will feel hard done by, and just to really rub it in, it's a former captain of Hibs who was at the heart of it all. Caldwell's third goal for Celtic, his first since last February.
Very strong.
Bearer towards Nade, kept in check by Caldwell, another who has had an outstanding season. After Boritz, happy to get a rare touch. Sheridan flicked it on. Oh, McDonald's held back by Zaliukas, and it's going to be a red card for Marius Zaliukas and a penalty for Celtic.
Well, Zaliukas is not having the best of times. He was at fault last week for the Aberdeen goal, and that stupidity. I don't think that Scott McDonald's going to get there. He's not got the pace. He's turned. He can't get the sprint up to actually get there ahead of the goalkeeper, and Zaliukas, incredibly impetuous, hand on his shoulder, and not only is he off Ian, it's a penalty as well.
And not only that, it's Paul Hartley, often the heartbeat of Hearts, who's going to take it. Oh, he's put it wide. Well, when he was at Hearts, he scored 16 penalties out of 16. He's just missed one for Celtic.
Well, sometimes this is the inspiration that the side that need a goal get from a miss like this. Can Hearts react? It's a terrible miss. Let's just see there. Scott McDonald, I think there's enough of him on line there. Just a slight question over onside, offside, but whatever. Zaliukas with a big